Hello, I'm Steve Simonson, and I'm the founder of Catalyst88. Catalyst88 is a mastermind group, and it originated from the idea of there's a lot of resources and there's a lot of things out there for entrepreneurs, but I saw a gap kind of in the ecosystem of these sorts of resources and mastermind groups, and it's a gap that I felt like needed to be filled, and most notably it's because there's a lot of guys talking about how you kind of go from $0 to $1 million, especially as it relates to an Amazon cornerstone business. And I saw, but not a lot of guys talking how do you go from 1 to 10 or 10 to 50, and there's lessons that are different between those journeys. So we began Catalyst88 to try to help entrepreneurs kind of go from that, you know, we got something going, we got some momentum, but it's time to take it to the next level.
But through all my journeys, I've learned that I didn't know that a simple conversation with this guy, 5 minutes walk to my car, would really change my life, because this is how I looked running my business. Right there. Whether I was successful or I failed, it was just, how did that happen?
I've been selling on Amazon for about 4.5 years, and I was looking for a group that was at the same level or higher. And I've searched for a while and not found anything that came close. A lot of the masterminds were not relevant. They catered more to information marketers, or they had participants at a level that I've surpassed. So I wanted to work with a group that is doing way more than I am.
We started off actually doing an independent e-commerce clothing store, and Amazon reached out to us at that time because they were expanding their fashion catalog, and we told them probably 3 or 4 times that we weren't interested. Thankfully, they were super persistent, and we learned what a great marketplace Amazon was, and we were able to really leverage that and then also pivot our product offerings into something else that we really enjoy.
We evolved financially, we evolved when it comes to knowledge, we evolved when it comes to looking at a bigger picture. The more we learn, the more we see that the picture is actually even bigger. So when we think like, oh, we're good, we implemented this, and that, it keeps growing. And it seems like it's a never-ending process, which is good and bad.
You know, starting with, we used to sell used stuff, like arbitrage style, and then we moved into selling brands that other companies were producing, and finally landed on doing our own brand. And that was what really projected us upwards.
I've done several other businesses before this. I started a restaurant. I've done, currency trading. I've done interior design. I've always been very entrepreneurial. I started a software company. So, but this is definitely the thing that's made me the most excited of anything that I've done. And there's something fun about physical products, building a brand, having people know and like that brand.
I've been going in and out masterminds, mostly about Amazon tactics. And I reached a point in my business which, yes, Amazon is 90% of the revenue and 90% of what I do, but I knew I needed to know what's after, or what's outside of it. Steve and Catalyst are offering this. So it's definitely not Amazon-centric. It's like, all right, guys, this is how you build up bigger stuff. And yeah, this is why I'm here.
Putting things in context really works well, right? So it's like, you'll see this with, like my wife gets anthropology magazines, which I'm glad we have different credit cards, but it's like, so she gets anthropology magazines, and they do it really well in these catalogs. What they'll do is they're not gonna be like, hey, here are some dresses, and here are some like spangly things and some shoes. They're like, here's a person who's experiencing Italy and has this experience, and on the sidebar, and IKEA does this too, sidebar, here's all that crap with all the prices. You can buy the whole thing. You can buy Italy experience just like that. And so those are also other things that are like kind of in the consideration phase, where you're kind of like, hey, you know what, you're thinking about this, but let me present to you like an identity that goes with it. And now you're like, yeah, I'm that person. I'm totally that person. I definitely am like the kind of person that can just like jet set over to Italy and like buy all that stuff.
Codeless coupons, that's another thing that I've been doing. That is, a lot of you have databases of people who have bought in the past. So we go and we create a specific promotion that's designed to send out to your database so that we can harvest feedback, but reviews. So you give them a great deal. You need to ask for those reviews, right?
We've always been on this path of producing in China and importing and exporting, and so this just added, the Amazon part of things, eBay, Walmart, has added to what we've already achieved. So this is more icing on the cake, so to speak.
Yeah, we have a lot of marketing experience, and bringing physical products and online marketing together has really been great.
Greatest personal strength. One of the things that I do well, and I think has allowed me to succeed with this business, is the ability to take action pretty quickly without getting too far down into the weeds and worrying about whole things. I can actually take action on something pretty quick and keep that momentum going. So